Good morning, everyone. Is it morning now or afternoon? All right, afternoon, right? Okay, guys. Okay, I know we have just finished our lunch. Yeah, so I hope everyone can be energized, okay, and focus on the next 45 minutes. Yeah. Okay, so can I request everyone to move just a little bit in front? Yeah, so we can focus more. Yes, please. All right. People from behind, can you just move in a little bit in front, please? Anyone? Please? I'll need some help, yeah, guys, okay? Just to move in front a bit. Thank you so much, thank you. Let's be a little bit closer, all right? Okay, thank you, guys. Okay, people from the last few rows? Okay, thank you. Okay, guys, so welcome to Seller Summit 2022. Yeah, I'm really grateful to be here today, and I'm really happy to see everyone right here. Yeah, so before we start, okay, can we agree on a few rules together? Yeah, just to make sure, all of us here, yeah, we are really productive, yeah, for the next 45 minutes. Okay, so a big applause for you, everyone, please. Okay? Right, I know a lot of people have been coming from far. Yeah, thank you for all the effort making it today. So, before we go into the class rules, yeah, so I want everyone to switch off your phone. Is that okay? Yeah? So, if you see anyone using phone, just watch her, okay, or watch him. Just look at them, all right? So we want to have a really productive 45 minutes, okay? If you want Victor to give all of you my best, so I hope you can give me your best as well, okay? All right, thank you. Have you all switched off? If yes, can you give me a big applause, please? Okay, thank you. So we'll have a Q&A session at the end, yeah? Okay? So if you have any question, you can scan the QR code, okay? And fill up your questions right there. So I hope, please don't disrupt during the session. If you are really unsure, if you miss really a lot, okay, just fill up the questions here, or you can actually just follow my Facebook page and can just ask me directly, yeah? Today is gonna be a very practical session. I want all of you to get something back, something practical, something that you can use it straight after the class, yeah? There's not going to be a lot of theory right here today. All right, guys? So make sure, any questions, scan the QR code, or you can just follow me at my Facebook page and ask me directly. Okay? All right, so before we start, I hope everyone can take it as a relaxed session, yeah? A more relaxed session, okay? Don't like being too serious right here, because we want to have fun and really productive and enjoy the session, so you can really get the most out of it. And one more thing is your mindset, okay? A lot of people are trapped right now. Maybe your sales are trapped. Maybe, you're not seeing a very good sales recently, things like that. Why? Maybe it's because of your mindset, okay? Don't think that you have already know it. When you listen to something, if you think you have already know it, that's where often the success comes. So what do I mean? Especially in e-commerce, success lies in the very small details, because customer can't even see you. So what you portray, what you show in Shopee, is all about your mindset. So I hope, always relearn new things. Never thought that you have already know it. If you think you have already know it, sometimes that's why you fail, okay? So today, I'm going to do a little bit survey right here, so I know which slides to focus more. Is it okay? Right, so anyone here who is selling in Shopee for less than 1 year, can you please raise your hand up? Okay, less than 1 year. Okay, that's very important, yeah, because I will know which slides to focus more later, okay? Remember, yeah, more participation, the more I will be sharing today. So who has been selling in Shopee for more than 3 years? Anyone? Okay, great. Thank you. who has been selling in Shopee for more than 5 years? Okay, the rest of it? Aha, can we agree? More participation, more sharing? Yes? Okay, that's what you say, right? Okay, so remember, take it a very relaxed approach, okay? Not being too serious right here, but please, participate and engage more. The more you engage, the more you will learn. Okay, so who's the first time seeing me here? Can you raise your hand, please? Okay, all right. So a little bit introduction about myself. Okay, I'm Shopee expert Victor. So 5 years ago, I ventured into e-commerce. So for one purpose in mind, to transform my family business from a really offline base to now a 50-50 online and offline base. Of course, throughout the 5 years, like everybody does, a lot of sweat, tears, and a lot of blood as well. So throughout these 5 years, I have successfully grown my business from a 5-figure business into now an 8-figure business. Thank you so much. So today, what I want to share with you is one of the key that how did I do it? What makes me achieve this? So, are you guys ready for it? Okay, come on guys. If you see next person is like that, so please, okay, warm him up. This is not a theory session, yeah? Okay? All right, so I'm a passionate person in helping people. I believe in practical, but not theory. So for me, okay, I hope that everyone can really take something out of it today. Something really practical. So you have to listen carefully, yeah? So throughout my 5 years experience, I've trained over 1,000 students. I have my own Shopee paid classes. So to my surprise, some of them have grown like 100% in 1 month. Some even have grown like 200%, yeah, in just 2 months. So how do they do it? Because they have the right mindset. I'm going to teach you how to fish today, yeah? Not teaching you how to, just giving you that fish, okay? All right, so what are we going to talk about today? Is optimizing your resources. Anyone know what that means? Looks like no one knows. Okay, so look at it, yeah? I want to ask everyone one simple question. Do you want to just keep relying on new customers to grow your sales, or you want to maximize the order value of your current customers? Which one is more smarter? A or B? Okay, remember, yeah? So you see, a lot of people just like you having a retail shop, right? So all of it that you can think is, oh, I have to keep relying on new customers. That's not healthy, right? Because the cost of getting a new customer is so much higher. So why not you be someone smart? Your current customers, the same amount of customers, but you actually get more sales. Right? So do you want that? Anyone want to achieve B today? All right, thank you. Okay, so let's jump straight right there, yeah, and we'll start sharing. So today, data is what I will be sharing. Data is king. MCO, everyone is having a sweet time, right? Just uploading products and sales just coming like that. That is over right now. Now is a time where, are you really good with it? Do you really have a strategic plan to really build your business? Now is a time where data comes in. You have to know what is data, and you have to know how to read the data to help your store increases your sales. Okay. So, anyone here, I just want to do a quick check. Do you check your data every day? If yes, can you just please raise your hand? Okay, thank you. Oh my God, do you see so many people, they actually don't check their data? You are missing really a lot. Data is king, yeah? Okay, have anyone checked every week of your data? Okay, that's good. How about every month? Aha. So look at this. It's only about 30% right here. They know about data. So what about the 70% of the people that don't know about data? You are missing a lot. And that is maybe why you don't get the sales. Because you don't maximize what resources that you currently have. And that's our topic today. All right, data, right? So how do we see our data? So in short, there's two places, right? One is through Shopee ads, which we will not be covering today. The second is your business insight. So why do you need to know data? First, you will know where you should focus to spend your marketing. If you don't, so let's say you have 100 SKU in your store. Are you just going to focus on all 100 SKU? Are you just going to spend all the marketing in the 100 SKU? So think about it. So you know from data where should you focus. Okay? Second, developing new products. So when you know what data shows you, you will know exactly where to expand. So for example, 100 SKU in your shop and 10 SKU is selling well. Will you focus on the 10 or 100? Okay, 10, right? But how do you go deep? Are you just going to source the same product over and over again? Aha, so that is where data comes in. You know exactly how to maximize things that are selling well. Okay, that's the second. And third, making business decision. In short, what is your top selling products? What is your average selling products? And what is your underperforming products? So you need a strategy, right, to really build each of those. So for top selling products, what should you do? For average selling products, what should you do? And underperforming products, what should you do? So that's where data comes in, okay? So we're going to go a little bit detailed here, right now, yeah? Okay, today, this is a little bit advanced. So if you know this, congratulations. Maybe you'll start seeing some results already. Has anyone seen this before? Business Insight? Yes? All right, okay. I love the energy, yeah? Everyone is starting to warm up. That's great, okay? More participation, more sharing. So what is dashboard? It's just like your car dashboard. What is your sales? What is your order? Conversion rates? What is your average order value? So that's simple, right? So the second is product. Which of your product is currently doing well? Is having a higher conversion rate? Or which product that requires you to diagnose? That's where you see. So the third one, sales and service. So this one is a deep level data. So what do I mean? What are the people that comes to your store from the visiting level? What is the data? Place orders, what is the data? And confirm. So this is very important here. If a lot of people come in, they doesn't buy, is it something wrong with the traffic? Or is it something wrong with your product? Just like today, if you're having a retail store, if 100 people come in and 90 people left, what is the real reason? Is it your product problem or the traffic problem? So you have to know. Sometimes, you're having a retail store, just like online, it's the same thing, right? 100 people comes in, but 90 people left. And you're thinking about, oh, I need more traffic. Why not you be smarter, right? Fine-tune that product. Maybe your product is causing the problem. Okay? So that's where data tells. So traffic. What is the average time spent people in your store? Because the more people spend their time in your store, you can actually play around with that. So if everyone just spend 1 minute in your store, what does that mean? Maybe your bundle deal is not good, right? So you have to think something. Is your store really niche, or people just come and go? So that traffic will tell you the data, okay? And marketing is how is your performance so far? Your add-on deal, your bundle deal, your shocking sales, are they doing good? So this is where we see the marketing, yeah? And also selling coach. So how do you know who is your competitor? Are you just going to search like that? Actually, there's a free tool right here to tell you, based on your listing right now, yeah, what is the top selling products? What is the trending products? What else? What is the top trending keywords? What is the similar products of your current product? So this is where we see the data, all right? Okay. Has anyone heard of Pareto rules? Anyone? Okay. See? A lot of people are missing. Right? So you missed about this. Okay. So the proven fact, you can just cross-check your own store. Yes? Actually, 20% of your key products brings you 80% of sales. So not everything in your store sells well. There's only 20% that brings 80% of profits. So right now, just like the 100 SKU, right? So you have 10 selling well and 90 not selling well. So where should you focus on? Where should you increase your resources? So today, if you have hired 10 salesmen, and 2 of them is really good, and 8 of them is like, should you increase more resources for that 2 salesmen? Yes? Remember about that, guys. Okay? So 20% gives you 80%. So be smart. Focus on building your most important 20% top SKU. All right. It's time to go for a little bit further, yeah? Sales is not profit, guys. Sales is not profit. Sales is how much you get from your customers, but profit is after costs. So what actually brings you the most most profit currently in your store? So we actually have a calculation right here. So what you see right now may not be true. Why? Because you actually have to calculate yourself and see which product brings you the most profit. So look at here. Go to your business insight, go to product performance, and choose the month. So it's good if you want to analyze in 3 months or you want to analyze it every month. That's fine. So export that data and see. All right. So how do we calculate the profit? So once you have that Excel data, just hide all other columns and only leave the column A, X, and Y. So A is product, units paid, and sales paid orders. You only want to see 3 of these. Okay? So now, add an extra column. Okay? And now the new column is AA. Okay? Put in a profit right there and start calculating your profit. So how do we calculate profit? So as you can see right here, we have product A, B, C, D, and E, right? So for product A, what is your profit margin? So for example, if it's a 20%, so you will use Y times 20%, and that's how you get AA. And the same thing as well, for example, B, if it's a 30%, so 30% times, with column Y, and that's where you get the profit. So now, you have your all profits, right? Use Excel, go to filter, data, and click filter, and sort it from largest to smallest. And now, you have your data, which is the most products they're giving you the profit. So this is Pareto principle. Look at this data. Actually, in your whole store, product A, B, C, D, E gives you 80% of your total profits. So guys, so do you want to make this A, B, C, D, E, right? These 5 products better, yes or no? So you have to analyze your data. What is bringing you the most profit? That's where you have the most weapon. So now we'll categorize this data into 3 parts. First, A, B, C, D, E, we'll call it as our cash cows. Remember the terms here? Because we'll be using a lot of terms later. So for your average sale product, we will call it as our potential stars. And the other products that doesn't bring you any sales, maybe just 1 or 2, we will call it underperforming products. Is it clear so far? All right, so time to move a little bit further. So how do you optimize? How do you want to expand your cash cow? Now you know A, B, C, D, E brings you 80% profits. Focus your resources in expanding A, B, C, D, E. So how do we do that? First, have you invested enough marketing? That's first you have to ask. So now, a little bit of some really practical information. A, B, C, D, E, can you actually expand more of that related products? So you want to expand A, B, C, D, E much further, going from general to niche. You don't want to be a general store forever, right? You want to be niche. Why? Because people are willing to spend more. So for example, if you like fishing, will you tend to spend more right there? Yes? So that's important, guys. So for example, if you're selling fishing rods, if that is your cash cow, do you really understand about the market? So now we're going to talk about how do we actually expand the product. Okay. All right. First, ready guys for this? Okay. All right. First, do your competitor analysis using Selling Coach or just using Shopee. But the most important thing is actually the second. Have you actually joined any community groups or Facebook groups to really understand your customers? So for example, fishing rod. Does all fishing rod, use it for the same fish? Why not you try to really join the community and try to understand your customers using this fishing rod, what are they using for? Would there be a potential niche? Maybe there's a large group of them using for grouper fishing. So you want to know your audience well. And how you want to know is really go deep. Get to know them more. So how do we do? We will join them as a community. You really understand them. What are their needs? What are their concerns? What it takes for a successful grouper fishing. Do you know about grouper fishing? I don't know. So how would I know? Because that is my cash cow, right? If I don't expand further, how would I get more sales? So I will participate in the community to know more about fishing. So I would know, actually they need this, actually they need that. So you're going from general, you have tested out your most profits item, and now you go deep to really understand more about them. So now, once you know this, do you have a niche suppliers or you are having a general supplier? Do you know that niche suppliers actually can give you a lot of information as well? So ask them, have a relationship with them to know more about fishing. So that's how you're able to expand your niche, going from a general store to niche store. So this is very important here, guys, because right now is a time for strategy. If you're always a general store, it's hard, for you to keep moving forward. But you need to be learned to go niche. Even there's only one niche within your store. From your cash cow, go deep. So now, this is a real case study. So one of my students actually is selling fishing rods. Actually, after he participated in a community, actually there are a lot of groups, he really get to know more about the people that actually buying that item from his store. And he realized that, wow, it actually exists a group that they want to go for grouper fishing. So he decided to focus more here, instead of just going to source some random products and keep trying again. So look, now he spotted a potential niche. He really engaged with their customers and understand further and their needs and concern. What actually the problem they are facing right now? Are they using a not really good fishing rod? If it's a grouper fishing, do they need a better rods? Or do they need a better bait? So he expands from there, going from general to niche. So how's the flow like? Once you have your cash cow, you try to find a niche, right, within your most profitable items. And now, you want to expand more of that. And once you source some new products, you can ask from your suppliers, is there any other things that grouper fishing might need? And that's where your knowledge comes in. Now, you're going from general to niche. All your new products, can you actually test them with some add-on or bundle deals? Or maybe some variations? That's how you test, right? Because for one effective add-on and bundle deal, niche store is the best. That's where you get the most conversion. Yeah? That's where you get the most conversion for niche. So test with your products. Is your add-on bundle deal doing good? Because now you are professional. You are expert. You're no longer a general. Monitor the performance and see if this add-on and bundle deal really works. So sometimes, when people buy your add-on and bundle deal, try to ask them more. What else they might need? Is it good with the quality? And that's where you can spot future potential products. So that's the flow. So don't just go to your supplier and just take whatever you need. Do you really understand what they can provide you for? What information they can provide you for? So this is one of the data as well. So now, we're going a little bit more practical here. So now, you know your cash cows, and you have your new niche, right? And you have your other potential products. So what do you do? So first, just like I mentioned, your potential stars, have you invested enough marketing there as well? So to avoid the confusion, make the most out of your cash cow first. Settle the product A, B, C, D, E first. Try to find a niche. Make them better first. And now, you go into your potential stars. Okay? Potential stars. So now, think about it. Are you going to invest more marketing in your potential stars? Or you want to start running some Shopee ads? Or you actually can tie your potential stars to your cash cow. Using your cash cow to bring the sales of your potential stars. Okay. Does anyone here wants to know what is the secret from going, one of the secret, not all, okay? One of the secret from going from 5-figure to 6, even 7 or 8-figure? Does anyone want to know? Just so few? Yes, who wants to know, please? Okay, so for the first time ever, I'm going to disclose this publicly. and see for yourself, is this something that you can do it for yourself as well? So I'm going to explain in 3 scenarios. Listen carefully, yeah? If you know this, you can apply this instantly. So now, for example, you have a cash cow, right? For example, the cash cow is 30 ringgit item. Okay? You have a 30 ringgit item cash cow. Yes, I know you might have a lot of cash cow, but start with one. You don't want to confuse yourself and do all. Start with one first. Win the one first. Don't go like everything. So if you, okay, for example today, if you want to hire salesmen, are you going to hire one by one to make sure you train them well? Or you're going to hire 5 and just let them like that? A or B? So that's important, right? So now build one product first. Just make sure you build that one product first. So if, let's say, this product is a 30 ringgit item, how do I make sure I can lock my customers and increasing the possibility of them buying a higher value items? What if now I know there's a 40 ringgit free shipping, right? I participate, but I purposely create a variation of my niche, maybe 1 or 2. Okay, I'll show you more examples later, yeah? So now you have a 30 ringgit cash cow, 40 ringgit free shipping. You don't want customers just to choose themselves. You want to preset what values that they will buy. Do you realize if you go to McDonald's, always you will end up buying a set? Yes? And then they will ask you, do you want to pay an extra ringgit to get a larger set? Aha! So actually, they have a lot of things that lock within the product to see which you really fell for. So from the moment you see this product, I have already preset the possibility of you buying this. If not this, then this. If not this, then this. So you get the idea. Okay, 30 ringgit item, right? I purposely create a variation for 40 ringgit because I want them to use the free shipping voucher within that variation. So now, if I want, now, if let's say I create another variation, variation 2, maybe I'll make it cheaper. Maybe it's other things. But variation 3, I actually give them a manual free gift and also a shop voucher together. So when people see this, 30 ringgit, and now 40, which I can get a free shipping, and now there's a variation 2 of 45 ringgit, and now a variation 3 of 50 ringgit. How do I make sure they will go from 30 to 50? At the 50 ringgit variation, I put in a manual free gift within that picture, and I put a shop voucher right there. So now, if they come in, it's either they buy the 30 or using the free shipping voucher for 40 ringgit, and possibly, if they want that free gift, because it's a niche market, right? If they want that 40 ringgit variation, that's where, the 50 ringgit variation, that's where they get the free gift and a shop voucher. So I want to ask everyone here, will you be motivated to buy a higher variation? Yes or no? So guys, be smart. Be like McDonald's. You lock your customers. It's either variation A, B, or C, or D. So your shop vouchers just apply for that specific item. So that's why you go to see some top sellers. Why do they have so many shop vouchers? Because that's what you don't know. It's actually for a very specific item. It's to actually influence your decision. 30 ringgit, 40 for the free shipping voucher, or maybe 45. 50 ringgit to get the free gift, and the shop voucher. Have you guys learning something right now? Yes. Is it that all? Yes. Anyone learning something right now? Please raise your hand. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, just bear with me a little while. I'll share even more. So now, if you know that people usually buy any two of your item, can you actually create an any two variation, any three variation, and an any four variation? So any two variation is a normal price, but any three, slightly cheaper. Any four, you lock with a free gift and also a shop vouchers. So you want to see customer, when they come in, which they want to buy. So let me ask you, if right now you don't have all these things, helping you, your customer is just going to come in, oh, I'm just going to buy the 30 ringgit, that's all. Am I right? So now you know. So the trick is this. You want to lock your customers to see which they will actually go for. So now the second scenario, you have to really get used to and learn about this Power 5 here. For low price, free shipping, add-on, product variation, and shop voucher. You don't just use it for one, but you want to package it and preset, the possibility of people buying that. So when you see your shop vouchers, you will know instantly, a lot of people actually go for that 50 ringgit item. So from 30, and now potentially 40, and now maybe 50. From 30 ringgit to 50 ringgit, do you know how much the increase in sales? Guys, it's more than 50%. So why should you keep focusing on bringing in new customers? Maximize the average order value of your current customers. You have to be smart. Same amount of customers, but now you have more sales. Anyone wants to be a smart person here? The rest? See? So I might, just now I say, right, more participation, more sharing, right? So now I see there's a less participation. So I'm just going to remove a little bit, yeah? So ask again, If no response, then I'll try to keep a little bit of secret here. Okay, do you want me to keep the secret or to share with all? Okay, who really learned a lot of things here? Yes. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so why follow price exists? Because shop voucher, customer can only use one. They can only use one shop vouchers in your shop. Follow price, you get followers, but at the same time, they can only use one, right? So you can actually build a shop voucher of the same value. For example, if you want to lock them at 30 ringgit, if they want to come in, if you want them to come in straight away, you'll lock them at 30. So do a follow price at 30 ringgit. And also the same shop voucher. Because one is for new customer, and one is for your old customer, your existing customer. So you can actually have a lot of shop vouchers within one listing. So you know exactly where will they fall for. Okay? So now, free gift. Sometimes you can actually give it manually. But so long, does customer know that if they buy that variation, they will get this free gift? If they know about this, you can actually influence their decision. So guys, remember about this, yeah? Be really smart and know what you really want to focus. You lock your customers, not customers coming to your shop and just buy whatever they want. That is not business. Just like McDonald's, right? Go into McDonald's, instantly you are locked. It's either you are a set or an extra ringgit for a bigger set. Because from 30 ringgit to 50 ringgit, you have already increases more than 50%. Guys, what if you create another variation is of 60 ringgit with a higher shop voucher? 30 to 60 ringgit. That's 100% increase. If you are doing 100,000 sales today, that is almost 200,000, guys, without needing to keep finding for new customers. So when you win for one product, can you actually copy the same strategy and use it for the second, third, and fourth product? Yes. So be smart, okay? So because after today, I think a lot of you, okay, a lot of sellers will start having a lot of shop vouchers and free gift. Am I right? Aha, so be smart. Be the first who do it. Because all of you spend a lot of time here today, I want the best for you. For me, I believe in practicality. Yeah? I'm a practical person. I want everyone to get some really practical tips than just knowing about theory. Theory is nothing, right? Learning without doing, for me, is actually equals to zero. Do you agree? So do it yourself. Do you want to learn just for fun, just for the sake of getting excitement, or you want to have results? You use results to speak to others. And the results is your sales. Prove your sales. And that's where you really know what a business looks like. Okay, so how do we play variations? Okay, before we talk about that, right? So just now I spoke about using variation, right? I want to go a little bit deeper later to tell you exactly what variation can you actually play with. So it's really giving you all the information, guys. It's just whether you do it or not. So this one, I think a lot of people are already familiar with. So what this slide really shows is what kind of things you can participate to make sure you lock the variation. Is it going to 15 ringgit shipping? Or is it going to 40 ringgit shipping? Or you want something extra, a coin cashback? So you can play with this tree with your smartness. Play with this and see what you want to participate and lock people at which variation. So now, the juiciest part, yeah? How do you play with variation? Are you guys ready? Aha, okay? So, this is the juiciest part, how you can actually play with your variation. Once you get this, see the sales for yourself. Okay, this one, we'll come back to this slide later. These two slides later. So what can you do for your variation? You can actually create a budget version or a premium version, because only you will know what is considered a premium version. No one knows about that, right? Premium or budget, or selling in a smaller pack or a larger pack. Aha, right? Because you want to lock them in a higher variation, a higher order value. Third, different flavors, different size, color, or design. Do you know that for flowers, actually certain colors of flower actually is more expensive? So how about if you know that in this market, no one have this thing that you have? Maybe it's a flavor, maybe it's a new item that no one really has. Maybe you handmade yourself, or maybe you have it by source. You can actually sell it higher. So that's the key. So next, can you provide extra warranty and protection? So a lot of the big sellers, they play with this, right? Because they want to lock you at a higher variation. If you buy extra warranty or protection, I give you a better vouchers. Actually, that is your profit, right? You start with your cash cow, that's where you get the most profit. So you can actually distribute that profit into your shop vouchers. Yes? Agree? Okay? I'll try to reduce a bit, because everyone else is like somehow, the stomach is getting a little bit sleepy. Okay, so now we have a buy one, free one deal, which you lock them in a higher variation. So that's how you can play with your variation. Of course, what I'll be sharing today is only one of it. So I hope that is something practical. You can use it directly. Yeah? by just knowing this few. Okay? All right. So far, anyone learning? Yes? Do you learn a lot? Thank you. Okay, so now let's move back to some case study. So add-on and bundle deals, right? Why not you just put in your potential star product? Can you put in your potential star product as an add-on or as a bundle deal? So look at this case study. If you buy any one variation, you actually get a free gift. Aha, you can see from here, right? So that's how people play with it. But now, do you see the next one? Spending 30 ringgit and get one free gift. Actually, within that bundle deal is your potential star products, your new niche. You can test them. Because when you are a niche store, you can test them directly and see the response. So it's instant. So now, do you see the one below, bundle deal? Do you know that actually among these 5 variations, 3 is actually potentially maybe their potential star products? They are just testing. So guys, e-commerce is about data. How do you get data? It's by testing. McDonald's won't know you will be buying set or you will be paying the extra ringgit. They test. When you buy, then they know. So be smart, guys. It's not a one-off, yeah? It's not a one-off journey, yeah? It's a progression. E-commerce is about data. Next. So this is a very smart seller. Okay? If you know who they are, do you know? Aha. See? What they really do is they are really super good with variations. They can influence your decision just like that. Look at this. For example, it's a 30 ringgit USB charger. From their data, they know that people were likely to buy a cable along. So now, they actually put this cable into one set and differentiate them based on length. Do you want a 0.25 meter cable or 0.5, 0.75 or 1 meter cable? They want to test and see which one you actually go for it. And now, you have influence. It's either for the 30 ringgit USB charger or an extra cable for 56 ringgit. Do you see there's a lot of shop vouchers right there? That is to lock. So you'll be motivated to actually purchase that 56 ringgit item. So if they want to make it further, they can actually put a free gift right there. So that is how they influence you, guys. So this is what we call average order value. Don't just keep relying on finding new customers. That is very tiring. We only have a limited amount of market. Be smart in influencing people and getting them to buy more. Okay? So, now, what about your underperforming products? Do you know that there's actually a secret in e-commerce? Do you want to know? Again, I can't hear. Okay, I was just going to cut short a bit because the energy is not there. Again, okay, yes or no? Okay, I love you, okay? All right, now, what do we do for underperforming products? Has anyone tried chat broadcast before? Is it effective? Okay, guys, chat broadcast, the best, most efficient way of using chat broadcast is actually not vouchers. It's actually asking from your customers why you don't buy. If you give me a reason why you don't buy, I will give you a same-day voucher instantly. That is the most powerful part. Don't think about it yourself. Ask your customers to tell you why they don't buy your products. And this is how you actually get the real data and real feedback from the market. So do chat broadcasts and start asking your customers. from all the students that I've coached personally, they actually get a lot of things that they didn't know. And how they actually fine-tune the product is based on real feedback, guys. So use your chat broadcast not to just giving people vouchers. You know, we have too many vouchers, guys. Ask them the real reason. That's where you get the most true and real data. Yes, have you guys learning a lot? Okay, nice. So now, underperforming products, right? You might have to optimize your listing too. Do you know that people click into your product? That's only for two reasons. One, they are curious. And one, actually they are interested. If a lot of people come in and they left, what happened? Maybe your product is not attractive enough. Maybe people are just curious. They just come in and have a look. Oh, this is not what I want. That's all. So make sure you have a very clear picture, description, sequence that make people don't really ask too much and they know exactly. You want them to click is because they know they are interested. It's not because they are curious. So this is very important, guys. Okay? So last thing is reducing the price of the underperforming product. Sometimes maybe it's not competitive. Maybe you don't have too many focus right there. So try to reduce the price and see if it runs. If not, try to reduce further to clear off your inventory. You don't want all your money to be at the stock right there. So this is very important here. Sometimes, if you want an extra tip, sometimes I do share in my Facebook page as well, you can actually make your underperforming products as a free gift, right? Make them to increase the conversion rate of your potential products, potential stars, or your cash cow. So to sum up, to really sum up everything, now you know how to get your cash cow. You know your data. Do well with those first. If there's only one, do well with that one. If there's two, do well with that two. So really focus on building that one product first. Make it win. You don't want to win all. You want to win by that. You want to be the king of niche. That is the word. So once you make successfully for one product, you make it for the second product, you make it for the third product, and once you have done for all your cash cow, start doing it the same strategy for your potential stars. And now, once your potential star has started getting performance, do it for your underperforming products and really try to find out why you don't get sales. Is it really there's no demand in the market? Or maybe people really don't want to buy it from you? So the key here is being niche. Once you are niche, all this will make super easy. Final tips, for you managing cash cow, potential stars, and underperforming products. Okay? The final tips for you to make sure that you really serve your profit products well. Ready, guys? Okay, thank you so much. I love the energy here. That is like, okay? I'm just going to stand here a bit, just to make sure I pump in the energy here, all right? So first, do you want your top profit products to go out of stock? So, don't rely on just one supplier. That is something we don't want, Make sure you have more suppliers for the same product. 2, set MOQ. Make sure you really have enough stocks. Maybe 1 month ahead, at least 2 months ahead, at least 3 months ahead. This is very important. And now, this is all your top profits product, right? Always do analysis from your competitor. Are you really competing? Are you really competitive in the market? Or people are actually, giving a lot of other free gift already. Because they might copy you. So you have to stay ahead of the market by always doing your competitor analysis. Yes, potential stars. Some tip for you. Make sure you optimize as well. Make people click, not because they are curious, but interested. That is a key. Yeah? You want all your click to be really efficient, to be quality clicks. Tie this product, potential stars, with your cash cow and see if it's running good. Okay? And also join campaign. You know, you want your potential stars to be able to go to your cash cow as well. So the last, underperforming products. Do your chat broadcast and really understand what is the real reason people don't buy. You really have to know about that. Don't just thinking it yourself and just sitting there every day. Guys, you need real data from real market. And this is the key. Also, tie with your cash cow. You know, you can tie actually your underperforming products with your cash cow, right? You know, because 20% of sales, 20% of items brings you 80% of profits. So last, have you actually run Shopee ads for your underperforming product? Try to do it as well. And also, make it as a free gift. Since you are not able to sell, right? Why not just making it as a free gift? Do you want cash or you want stocks? Aha! So think about it. If you are afraid of losing money, guys, you will lose more and more and more money because things will go expired. Things will change. So do it fast. At least you have I would say, a sufficient and also a calculated risk of losing that money. So be smart with that. So that's all for my sharing today. Okay. I'll be moving into some Q&A later, yeah, to really answer a lot of questions for you, okay? So today, I hope all of you really get some practical tips. Do you? Do you enjoy the session? Thank you so much. A final tip for everyone. I know a lot of people might be frustrated with a lot of things happening recently. But the fact is, Shopee is still number one. Yeah, Shopee is still number one in Malaysia. Okay? You have to remember that. You have to learn about data to make sure you win. Okay? So, that's all for my sharing today. A wonderful day to you. And if you want more tips and tricks, you can follow my Facebook page, okay, which I will always share a lot of practical things. Yeah? So my Facebook page is I am is Malaysia. I am Victor Chow. Yeah? Okay? Thank you so much for participating today and start making real results. Okay? God bless to all of you. All right. So do we have